Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Overflow. In this video, we'll discuss another LeetCode problem that is the N-ary treat label order traversal. So when it's the N-ary, you mean it's like the number of child is n. So when you say binary, binary means we have two children, right? That's how we have. But when it's the N-ary, that means it can have n number of children. So we don't know how many children. So how do we define that? The definition is basically uh, it's like in binary tree we used to say left child and right child. It had two variables, node left and node right. But in n-ary tree you will see something like this: a list of childrens. Okay, a list of children is given to us, a list of type node of childrens. So in that children you will have every children address. Now what do we need to do? We need to, like, given an n-ary tree, return the level order traversal of its nodes. So level order traversal means just traverse through the particular levels. Okay, so whenever we see level order traversal, that simply means BFS approach, like breadth first search. We will go to the breadth of each of the levels, right? So there's no need to go for the depth, but we are visiting the breadth. So, like, when the question says return the level order traversal of routes, the question is pretty easy. The question actually meant return like the breadth first search of this, but the trick over here is the number of children is not two. So in breadth first search, when you do something like our current node, like current queue dot add our node, like the child node, in that what you will do, you will simply run a loop of the to this children, like the loop of a through this children list, and in that when this list runs, in that no like in that list you will simply keep on adding it to a current uh, queue. Okay, so that's a small difference. Else the question is exactly like our like the breadth first search of a binary tree. Okay, like for binary tree we know, like, if left is not null, it add to the queue, or if right is not null, add to the queue. But in this you will simply go through a loop, for loop or anything. In that loop we will simply keep on adding one by one all the children to our current queue. So that's a small difference. Else, this is a breadth first search. So let's quickly go ahead and write the code. But before writing the code, make sure to subscribe to this channel for regular LeetCode videos like this. And also comment down if you have any further doubts in understanding this. So let me write the code, and again I will explain once again, like what and how this code works, like how this breadth first search algorithm works. Fine. So let's go ahead with that. The idea is basically we get one answer list. Okay, the exact way how we solve a breadth first search, but the only difference is this part. Okay, only difference is this. Now what we did, we just got like if root is null, because I checked into it that the root is actually can be zero. So if the root is null, we return answer. And if, like, if q dot we just created a new queue over here, and then we just offered our root offer, means offer at last. Okay, and we actually do something that q dot add, but q dot add also do it in the last, so remember that. Further, again, simple BFS logic, we continue with the while loop while q is not empty, like keep continuing, and then we took another array list, that is the level. So this array list will be the internal list of this. Fine. So we took it as a level, and further what we did, we took the size of the queue. Fine, we took the size of the queue, and then we ran from 0 till the size. Okay, like like till now how many variables are like how many nodes are there in the queue. We took all of them, and one by one we polled the nodes. So when you do poll simply means we are just polling from the first. Since it's a queue, remember? So the queue is like last in, first out. So when you're offering, it's adding in the last, and when you're polling it, it's adding like removing from the first. So one by one, the values will get removed, and further will go up to the level order traversal. Okay, like the we add it into a level, the values. Okay, so the current level, and then this small thing is the change from our basic BFS logic. This small thing is we create a for loop for this for each child in our temp.children list. Okay, for each of the child, we simply go one by one and add them to our child class. I mean, add them to our value we have over here. Fine. And then what we do, we simply add them, and then after this for loop, like once we are done with all the current level values, like all the size current level values over here, so we simply go ahead and add them to our answer. Okay, so that's the thing we do over here. We simply add them to our answer. Like that level, the internal list code, and finally return our answer. So this is like the exact BFS logic, but the only change with this traversal of this child. Okay, nothing much. So that's the idea. I hope it's understandable. It's not so hard, and it's understandable. Yes, you see the time complexity changes, like not the complexity changes, but rather the runtime changes, because it's the online judge of this LeetCode might have any problem. Anyways, so if we talk about the complexity is only if you look like this. Okay, we traverse through all the all the values, like all the nodes actually. That's the we traverse through all the nodes, and uh, it's more like while queue is not empty, is like for each of the levels, and for this loop is for counting the total, like this loop is actually going through all the values. Okay, eventually it will go through all the values, so it's like order of number of nodes. Okay, so that's the more or less the count over here. So I hope it's pretty understandable, and it's understandable on how we can solve it. If you have any doubts till now, make sure to comment them down. I'll be happy to help you out with the comments as well. Also, like this video and subscribe to this channel for regular LeetCode videos like this. So thank you all for watching this video. Hope to see you soon in my next video as well. Thank you.